Yeah. Say something in the corner.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm from Germany. I'm 26 years old and I'm studying ICM at the Hague University.
Hi, my name is Zara Yusuf and I'm a third year ICM student. I originally come from Somalia and my nationality is I'm Dutch Somali.
Hi, my name is Julian Ahrens. I'm from the second year European Studies. I'm 21 years old, from the Netherlands.
Okay, my name is Maris Albino. I'm studying European Studies in the Hague University and I'm in the third year. I'm from Angola.
My name is Carla Martinez. I'm originally from El Salvador and I am studying in European Studies Academy.
I am Marina Montoro and I'm from Spain. I'm also studying ES3.
I think globalization is the movement of goods and people from one country to another. Or if I can put it simply, is the reducing barriers like geography or just simply reducing barriers.
Okay. What way have you experienced it? I mean, how have you associated with it?
Globalization has both positive and negative aspects of it. For me, the positive aspect is being able to go abroad and study, like I'm doing right now. And the negative aspect of globalization is where they import different cultures to different countries, and this can cause chaos if they're not interpreted properly by the indigenous people. So for me, globalization has both negative and positive effects.
Globalization is a process that is developing more and more, so it doesn't really have a start and an end, but it's just still in process. And well, I think the world is getting more and more, or is becoming more and more global village, so it enables even more opportunities, not only business-wise but also personal-wise. And I think the information technology plays a big role in globalization, so we never know what's going to be next, right? So now we have the smartphones that are also part of globalization, I would say. So in a few years we might have totally different information technology.
Right.
For me, I think that I can buy things that are from my country here that I wouldn't find if I would live here maybe 20 years ago. I can also communicate with my family over there easily because of internet. I can also try things without going to another country and see if I like it or not, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Well, for me, it's basically that you're able to travel much easier. There's that. There's also that I have access to information that before I didn't have access to, so I can broaden my horizons. I can also be part of a very intercultural society within the university because there are people from everywhere in the world. So I think that is also an impact on my life as a student.
Okay. How will you assess the impact of globalization in terms of the culture when you let English as a factor? How has it affected your language?
My language in Spain?
The Spanish.
As a Spanish, it doesn't affect at all because I don't think that English is very spread in Spain. They still speak Spanish and it's very difficult for the Spanish people to learn English if they don't go abroad. So obviously you have some influence of products that you can buy that are not specifically Spanish, but that happens, I think, everywhere in the world, or almost everywhere in the Western world. So, of course, there's an influence, but not so much as, for example, here in the Netherlands, where everyone speaks in English and they know perfectly how to speak to a person that doesn't speak Dutch.
Well, in my country, for example, now in most jobs it is a requirement for you to speak English, and of course if you speak English or other languages it is a plus besides Spanish, which is our mother tongue. So we also have a lot of influence from the United States. And I also think that being exposed to other cultures by the internet and by television, that has a lot to do with the other languages that we try to speak. For example, English, it's starting to be a requirement mostly for everybody. Not everybody speaks it, but it is usually a requirement for you to get a good job.
You're in Dutch and Gabbana. I want boys done hammer.
Well, it has affected my culture because, you know, I think maybe 20 years before in my country, they didn't know things like internet or using a mobile phone, or the simplest thing like Coca-Cola or something, and all of this just how can I say starting to happen when the globalization started. So yeah, if you're looking like that, then it has influenced my culture and my way of seeing things differently.
Yeah, I think the American culture and the English culture is very dominant. Yeah, watching English television, American television, speaking with exchange students and other students.
Wearing our Prada. Say sitting in the corner.
I think not in the near future, it won't change like a lot, but maybe if we take a few decades, then we can maybe see what did globalization did to all the cultures. Traveling from one place to another, people moving from one country to another, that is changing a little bit of the culture. You give something and they give you something back. So not in the near future, but a little further away, maybe we can see what will happen with all this.
Well, for me, I think that it's something that we can't stop anymore. This evolution is just going faster and faster every time. In the information, we get more information, get exposed to more information every time. We also have access to new inventions, and everything is moving very fast. So I think that is a way that it affects us, because the information no longer stays the same for a while, but it's constantly evolving and changing. So I think that's one way that we have to adjust ourselves. We have to adapt to the constant change. We can't stay, we have to continue learning more and more.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Our boys done hammer. Wearing our Prada. Say sitting in the corner. Wearing Dutch and Gabbana.